DeAndre Hopkins once again is throwing his hat into the ring of being a recruiter and trying to get a notable player, much like he did, as you're seeing here with Malcolm Butler, to the Houston Texans. Now he has done it on social media, Twitter and Instagram respectively, for 31-year-old tight end, fourth on the career all-time touchdown list for tight ends, and that is Jimmy Graham, who in March will become an unrestricted free agent. Now, do remember, he was with the Seattle Seahawks. He didn't have a great season last year, had 10 touchdowns, a pure red zone target at this point, though he is still a good blocking tight end. The question is, has this now become Jimmy Graham and his skills deteriorating? Or has it become the narrative of Jimmy Graham played with Russell Wilson, who spreads the ball out and doesn't really hit his tight ends as we have seen in years past, like a Drew Brees with Jimmy Graham? These are the questions the Houston Texans are going to have to answer. Currently, they have C.J. Fedorovich, who I believe they are giving $5 million to this year. It would automatically be an upgrade over him. There are a few other teams as well, like the Pittsburgh Steelers, who have Jesse James and Vance McDonald. I would have to think that this is an upgrade. And you might think that Jimmy Graham would know how to catch the football and score touchdowns, unlike Jesse James. That's pure shade being thrown to him against the New England Patriots. The Atlanta Falcons aren't the team that could certainly use Jimmy Graham. They had Toilolo, Levine Toilolo, and and they also have Austin Hooper. A team that is the wild card for all of this. A team that went to the Super Bowl. A team that has consistently gone to the Super Bowl. A team that had coaching controversy with one of their offensive coordinators going to a team then coming back. That is the New England Patriots. Why exactly? Why, Rick, would it be the New England Patriots? Rob Gronkowski right now is contemplating, we have to believe, his retirement. He has received calls from The Rock and Sylvester Stallone saying, go into acting. No contact. Stop getting injured. You broke your forearm. You've had multiple concussions. Torn your ACL. If Rob Gronkowski leaves, Jimmy Graham is the heir apparent, and I do believe that Bill Belichick and company will make a run at him. It would be fun. People would hate it. I personally would love it. I'm not a Patriots fan, for anybody watching for the first time. It would just be fun to see how Bill Belichick would use a tight end of the skill set of a Jimmy Graham and how he would potentially play in the role of Rob Gronkowski. The last team is the Baltimore Ravens because according to ESPN, Joe Flacco has targeted tight ends on 1,090 passes. Only Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, and Tom Brady have thrown more to tight ends. Going back to Houston, let's say they sign Malcolm Butler. Cool. They would have to then cut Brian Cushing, who has a huge cap hit. And according to Spotrac, for Jimmy Graham, his market value is at $6.7 million a year. Pretty high for a guy, regardless of having 10 touchdown catches last year, had a career low for yards per catch, which was 9.1. The draft for the Houston Texans, also a huge problem. They do not have a first-round pick as it was traded for Deshaun Watson. They don't have a second-round pick as that was traded along with Brock Osweiler to the Cleveland Browns. They have 2 round 3 picks, one via their own doing and the other the Dwayne Brown trade for the Seattle Seahawks. So where exactly do you think Jimmy Graham should go? I personally, if I were managing him, would say, hang on. Hold on, my guy. Let's see what happens with Rob Gronkowski. Because you know what also happens once you play with Tom Brady? Your stock goes way up. So just wait it out a little bit. If that doesn't work out, go to Pittsburgh and play with Ben Roethlisberger for a few years. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to T Sports. We'll see you soon.